What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio Shout in. As always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing. The original hot boy himself, Mr. YNT Turk. What up, though?
Yeah, man. Just want to let them know, man. I took the glasses off today. I want y'all to look me in my eye to know that it's real, it ain't fake. Straight like that. You heard me? Joseph, nigga.
Okay, now, Turk, you know, we're coming off of the 4th of July weekend, man, and the Essence Fest happened over the weekend. From the looks of things, from the videos, it still seemed like it was a massive crowd out there and it was still going down. However, a lot of the fans are having some different reviews of actually what was going down at Essence, saying that, you know what, it might not have been up to the quality standards.
It's not the Essence Fest no more. It's the Peasant Fest.
Oh, hell no. Now, we're not about to do that. We're not doing that.
It's the Peasant Fest, bro. And look, just hit me out. Last year, bro, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up because I wasn't there. You know, and you know, even though we done moved on past it, the spirit of that is still lingering on. You know what I'm saying? And until y'all get it right with Turk, you feel me? It's not gonna work.
So you telling me
everybody look at these two fingers here. Until you get it right with Turk, you have been cursed.
Okay, so Turk done cursed the Essence Fest.
I didn't know the ancestors did, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what is going on, bro. And the Essence never not had attendees. You feel me? Man, when you got Lauryn Hill, bro, empty?
I don't even understand how that was able to even occur. It was like, okay, who was running the show? Because that doesn't even make sense to me.
When it was starting, it was empty. P got him a little crowd in the middle of that.
Yeah, it looked like it was going down for the No Limit set.
No, 93,000 people. It was not like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Cash Money set was lit. You feel me? Until they realized that
Turk.
You feel me?
Until they realized,
and they started walking out. What I heard, I'm just gonna keep it real. You feel me? They started walking out. You know, telling the truth, not hating, bro. I just, you know, and I wanted to be there, dog. Like for real, it just being real, dog. But I think, man, you know, yeah, true enough, man. This was a peace situation, but everybody was believing that it was gonna be P, the No Limit Soldiers, whoever the No Limit Soldiers may be, and it specifies Silkk and Mia X. So on the flyer, everybody thinking that, it's a P farewell, but we gonna get to see No Limit go out with a bang to represent the carnal. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the only right way to do it, bro. Yeah, P put the money up, you know. And I'm getting tired of people saying they put the money up, you feel me? And it seemed like since I put the money up, you know, I could do whatever I want to do. No, bro, because if you put the money up, that means you should still be up. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the case. You need those elements that you put the money behind in order to be successful like you is and like you was, bro. You know, and that's just real, dog. I just feel like people forget, you know, who was there. And I heard P kept screaming, we did this for 30 years, but when you look around and this don't have nothing to do with his partner, you know how I fuck with Bias, you feel me? That's your partner, you feel me? Y'all been doing it for a long time. But Bias didn't write no raps. Bias wasn't in the studio. Bias wasn't selling those platinum albums. Bias didn't get a fan base. You know what I'm saying? For the music. This ain't had nothing to do with nothing else that y'all were doing before the music. You feel me? This was about the music and P having a farewell to the music and moving on with your other business, you know, endeavors or whatever. And I don't think, you know, it was fair to give the people what they gave them, you know what I'm saying?
Well, see, you know what, Turk? We're going to have it out because, see, you're not putting no respect on the back office. See, you want to give all the respect to the stage. But, boss, that's the back office right there. You want to know what happened at Essence, the reason why it didn't go off like it was supposed to?
Wow.
Because the back office, it ain't have nothing to do with Glorilla, Lauryn Hill, and everybody that was Master P that showed up. They showed up and brought their fan bases there. The back office dropped the ball when it came time to put folks on stage on time.
No, the back,
they dropped the ball.
Nah, see, that's what you thinking. When the back office cut that check, they saying, I respect you enough, be high to you to distribute everything. I'm going to take it off my hand. Here you go.
But they still got showrunners. They still got people that's actually putting everything together to make sure that it go off without a hitch.
That's what you think. No, when I give you this check, I have cleared myself of everything because I trust you enough, because you a legend. You do this. You a multi-million-dollar business company. You feel me? So I'm expecting that you could take these couple millions because you're a multi-million.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing right here.
That's
you feel me? That's what they thinking. But that shit is something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, man, you know that money, bro, make motherfucker do different things, bro. And I just feel it's only right, man. Yes, people want to get compensated, bro. Ain't nobody doing nothing for free. And we talked about that last week, bro. Like, I talked with Mia X, man, and I told Mia X, to be honest, I'm like, Mia X, man, I saw her performing because she had something going on for the Essence where she had like women on the stage with a band, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, Mia, I seen it in a vision. I think you should do your own tour, you feel me? And it don't have to be no arenas. I think Mia X can sell out House of Blues because she have
hits.
She got hits. Can. Most of those songs that were out, Mia X, people were waiting on her verses, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even Silkk the Shocker. A lot of people try to take props from Silkk, bro, but Silkk had his fan base. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the No Limit Soldiers as well. No disrespect to P at all, but right is right, bro. And in the eyesight of the people and what the people wanted, they didn't get, you know, what they wanted, bro. And you probably saying like, man, it ain't about the people, it's about me. But at the end of the day, it is about those people who paid their money to come see you. It ain't about just you.
Now, I feel exactly where you're coming from with that, but I just, you know, the respect on P and the money, I mean, we just don't know in them early days, man. How many sacrifices did Master P have to make so everybody can shine?
Cool,
and sometimes he just want his payback for that on the way out.
It's other ways to get your payback than to disrespect your artist who got you paid, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna argue with that part.
When I put this money up, I had the money to put up, but I'm not gonna put money if I don't believe in it and get money back. You done got a return on your investment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you put money behind me and you ain't get a return on your investment because you gave me an opportunity with your money. I gave you opportunity with my talent. You feel me? Because you ain't just put your money behind anybody. You feel me? And people got to understand, bro, like you didn't make the artists. Y'all made each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with Cash Money, bro. It ain't one-sided. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real. It's not one-sided. Because that's the first thing they'll be saying. Well, you ain't saying that about Cash Money. Everybody, bro. I'm talking to everybody, bro. Like, we did this shit together on both ends, bro. And I just think we ought to have enough respect for each other, dog. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can really, like, go out with a bang. If you want to really go out, man, have respect and the decency for each other, man, and not feel like you the only one was the reason, because ain't no shape, form, or fashion, nobody on no ends. Nobody was the only one. Everybody who was there on both sides played a major part, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't exclude nobody, because the fans made their choice and they say, you know what? I like Turk, I like Silkk, I like BG, I like C Murder, I like Juvie, I like Baby, I like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, like, y'all could get mad all y'all want, man. I don't, man, look, man, grow up. Everybody who's immature, you know what I'm saying? And stop being selfish, bro. And that's just what it is, dog. And they gonna be mad, but I don't give a damn. It's out of respect and love, dog. Like, somebody gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? And I got a platform to speak on it, man. And don't cut nothing out of it. Let it be told, bro, because somebody need a reality check. And this ain't coming in a hateful way, dog. Like, that shit ain't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about if it was you and somebody mentioned your name, and I heard Pete did a video, and he said, well, people put my name on flyers all the time, and, you know, it don't be no big deal. So when you said that, you saying, you know, shit, they did it to me. Come on, bro, you can't go tick for tack. You know what I'm saying?
So you want him to be the bigger person all the time and spend all the money. Now, which one we doing? Which one we working?
What I'm saying, don't play victim when the situation come and the fingers get pointed at you from being the boss man, too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, sometimes, bro, you have to be the bigger person. You feel me? Because you want to be the bigger person. So be the bigger person in every aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be the bigger person when I want to be a bigger person, I'm gonna be the bigger person when I don't have to be the bigger person. I'm the bigger person. You feel me? And you have to sometimes. A real leader is not gonna point no finger. A real leader gonna say, you know what? It's on me. You feel me? That's a real fucking leader, man. He gonna take the fault, the blame for everything that go on his watch, for everything that go on under his company. He not gonna point the finger at his motherfucking lieutenants, his motherfucking sergeants, his motherfucking whatever. He not gonna point the finger, bro, because he the captain of the ship. You know what I'm saying? So when it ain't going wrong, when it ain't going right, when it go right, you wanna claim it. Claim it when it ain't. You feel me? That's just what it is.
Well, now I feel that, but see, in the same breath though, Turk, you make it seem like it's easy to work with a big ass tank of motherfucking niggas.
Man, when you sign up for it, bro, God put you in a position to be able to do it. Sometimes you might have people in your ear who you might be trying to impress, and data problem. You know what I'm saying, bro? Once upon a time, it was love.
Yeah.
With you and the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people be even trying to say that it wasn't no love once upon a time, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cap.
Yeah.
That's cap, man. When you go back in history and you pull up the tapes and you see the love. Now, it could wax cold because the Bible speak about love going cold, brothers going against brothers. I'm quite sure business partners going to go against business partners. Yeah. But at the same time, dog, put your pride to the side, your ego to the side, and give the fans what they want. It ain't about nobody but them fans who made us in the first place. Because if it wasn't for them fans, bro, and I feel like they the ones who get the short end of the stick. And that's just what it is, bro. Like, a lot of people don't be tapped into social media and they be listening and hearing what these fans are saying, bro. These fans be wanting to have an experience of what they supported. Yeah. And I feel like it's only right for us to give it to them and put our pride to the side. You feel me? Right now, Cash Money is on tour, bro, because we have put our pride to the side. We ain't perfect. We still have issues. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we trying to fix problems that were problems, and you know what I'm saying, and get through what we need to get through, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, everybody can do that, bro. I seen, and I hate to say your name, nigga, but I'ma say it, Gangster, you know what I'm saying, and Skip, you know, because both of them niggas went against me, but you know, I'ma acknowledge what they doing because nobody else ain't gonna acknowledge it. You feel me? And I know that these niggas were really beefing. You feel me? Real shit going on. You know, they know. Yeah. To see them dudes, bro, get on social media and be an example. You know, some people might say, man, that fake ass, lame ass shit, whatever. Bro, stop acting like y'all don't got God in y'all heart when it gets serious, bro, and y'all get soft. Yeah. Cause everybody, bro, when it come down to something and they have to bow down, God say everybody gonna bow. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's their bow moment. And I respect what them dudes did and doing, you know what I'm saying? You know, I might not agree with everything and how they doing it, but what they did, for example, of the youth to be able to see, man, look, y'all can let things go. Exactly. Y'all can have respect for each other and move forward. Y'all don't have to like everything each other do, but I'm going to respect you as a man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give you your space, you feel me, to continue on both of us existing on this earth, bro. You feel me? And that's what it's about. People got to let them egos go, dog.
Well, see, I mean, P said say goodbye to the bad guy. You know, one thing about the boss, nobody likes the boss, because they have to make all of the tough decisions. And sometimes the boss has to make decisions for themselves and for other people at the same damn time. And sometimes everybody's not coming together like they should to get it together. You know, so I mean, now don't get it messed up, Turk. I believe that everybody from No Limit should have been at the Essence Fest.
That's a boss excuse, bro, that, hey, what about me? That's what you signed up for. That's what I'm trying to tell you, dog.
Well, that's the part of it.
You cannot say, bro, when you were trying to get that money, you were making sacrifices of your feelings.
That nigga was tired.
You feel me? Fuck that. You gotta endure.
So you wanted to be Jesus Christ?
No.
You want him to die for everybody of sense.
I want you to endure and stop trying to find an excuse to do wrong, bro. You know, and that two wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? What was wrong with people giving the fans what they want? What was wrong with that? You got paid. You can't say I ain't get paid. Nah, I don't know if somebody got greedy. You feel me? But you got paid. Somebody else ain't get paid. You know, and that's a problem when somebody else don't get paid. You probably feel like you don't deserve all this. But you can't tell me what I deserve when I've been putting in work outside of what me and you got going on.
Well, how you gonna tell him what he gonna pay you when they gave him the money to pay you?
Because
he got the money.
The intent when them people give you them checks, they don't promote me. You see what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna get into the intent of when they give you the checks.
Yeah.
If I give you a budget, okay, you got a budget, that's cool.
Yeah.
Before me and you have a conversation, don't put it out there as if I'm gonna be there. If you can't compensate me for what I charge. Because it's business on all sides. And I can respect if you don't put my name out there because I got a fan base too. And if I don't be there and show up, my fan gonna think I let them down, so I'm gonna say something. Yeah, you entitled to keep your money the way you want to keep it and disperse it however you want. But when you mention my name or insinuate that I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna say something. And that's just the situation, bro.
So I gotta ask you this though, Turk. No, I gotta ask you this though. Cause see, you wanna get on the boss for not caring about the fans, but what about the artists that say, this ain't enough money for me to perform for my fans? So do they need to, you know, take a little humble pie and bring it on in and say, for my fans, I'm gonna come out here and take whatever I'm giving to perform for y'all?
When it comes to the fans, I feel like the fans gonna get the short end of the stick because that's a perm right there. But the boss can't determine how much I supposed to get if I got a set number. Let's talk and let's negotiate. See, sometimes it don't get to the negotiate because the boss might say,
take it or leave it.
Nah, nigga, this what I got.
Yeah.
So you don't even want to negotiate, nigga. You don't want to. If I say I want 50,000, okay, give me 40, nigga. But since you say
Turk, you one of the toughest negotiators I know.
That's what
you one of the toughest, and don't nobody feel like negotiating with your ass.
Like, you got to negotiate with me. I'm not gonna do it. Trust me. Anything that I'm a part of, I negotiated my price. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. And that ain't no flex. But bro, you got to give me what I want.
Gotta give you.
Well, man, you agree to, you know, like that's just how business go. You can't say I'm gonna give you this and expect me that I'm not gonna do it.
What do you think in a perfect world, though, Turk? What happens in a perfect world where P walks away happy as hell and the soldiers walk away happy as hell?
Negotiation and everybody having an open mind to the negotiation. Now it come a time where, come on, bro, now you being inconsiderate. You feel me? And then, you know, I'm gonna go on and do this without you. You feel me? Because if it just outrageous, because, you know, everybody had those situations where a person felt like, man, nah, we just ain't gonna do that. And everybody stood their ground. You stood what you wanted and you say, I ain't gonna do it. But it wasn't no promotion of making the fans think I'm gonna be there. That happened before we even decided to do this. It's when a person.
But how was he supposed to know that the fans that they weren't gonna be there when they was just on tour with the man? So it's like y'all done pulled the fast one on at the last second. It's time for the Essence, and you know this gonna be. You know Turk gonna have something to say down there in Atlanta. You know that Essence is one of the biggest goddamn shows in the country, and now y'all pulling the fast one on me at the last second. Y'all didn't have no goddamn problem when we was on tour just the week before. And now I'm looking like the bad guy.
Yeah, so
that's fucked up, man.
So in those situations, bro, it's just a lack of communication. But then when like I say, when P came out and he said what he said, was it a lack of communication? He felt the way he felt. You feel me? Because he was like, shit, y'all put my face and name on posters and this, that. I ain't say nothing about it. Even though he took that down. But social media work fast, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they stashed that, and they had the other one that he had too. You feel me? So P was wise enough to say, damn, I can't post that one.
Yeah.
But that's how he truly felt, the one that he posted the first one. That's how everybody else think. You know what I'm saying? Even though he tried to, you can't do damage control when the damage been done sometimes.
John Hope Bryant said something on Instagram that caught me and made a lot of sense. He said, you know what? You know when it's been a good negotiation because everybody walks away slightly pissed the fuck off. So with that being said, you know, meeting at that table, trying to get everything together, you know, for all we know, because see, what it's smelling like to me, people's probably like, hey, man, I'm going to give y'all what I've been giving y'all.
I'm going to give y'all what I want to give y'all.
And I'm going to give y'all what I want to give y'all.
Because of what I gave y'all, I'm going to give y'all what I want to give y'all right now. This is about me.
But it might have been the same thing that you was getting, and then you saw the essence, and you were like, hey, let me get a little more. And then you're like, nah,
but at the end of the day, bro, the essence got a big budget. And you, of course, it's certain situations, bro, you want to get paid more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get paid more, bro, and that's just what it is. And if I'm a part of something, this my price, you know? And that's just what it is, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't promote me.
Yeah.
I'm cool with not being a part of something if you don't promote me. But when you promote me, you got to give me what I asked for because you went there. And that was that on that.
Well, I'm going to be real, Turk. The way I feel, man, I feel everybody's side in this. I feel the artists. I feel the back office folks. I feel Master P.
It ain't no more artists, bro. We all the same. I'm a businessman just like you're a businessman.
I feel all of the business people in this situation.
And that's the thing I think a lot of these CEOs got to understand. I'm a CEO too now.
Yeah.
I'm not an artist. I'm not that kid that you had when you first got and I take anything and I'm happy because I'm on tour and I'm this. No, I'm a CEO now. You feel me?
I feel that.
So the same way how you rocking and you grew to be that, I'm that now because I watch you. I learned from you. You feel me? So you have to have some consideration to understand, bro. Damn, I created that.
Y'all just don't nobody want to.
You created me into the boss who I am right now. So you got to know that I want a boss reward, man.
Exactly. So that they thinking we done created a bunch of monsters around here.
You created some bosses, and that should be a good thing. That should be a proud moment if they look at it like that. Damn, man.
You kind of snap with that. You snap with that.
Damn, man. That's what you supposed to do, bro. You ain't supposed to stay at this level.
Yeah.
Man, damn, I created some bosses. You feel me? This nigga a boss now.
Yeah.
So now it's all bosses at the table. So now if bosses come and put their mind together, we could create other bosses.
Even more opportunities and more money.
That's why we don't keep this shit going, because people don't want to respect the artist that was an artist before who have became a boss. You made him into a boss. You did that.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm gonna give you the acknowledgement of making me into this person.
Yeah.
You want that acknowledgement, so accept the payment too, man. Don't just accept the acknowledgement that you made me into this monster or made me into this person. Bro, you got to be able to compensate that. And then the thing is this.
What?
It's OPM. It's other people's money. It ain't your money.
Yeah.
So why is you trying to police everybody else's money? That might not have been a good word to say.
Yeah.
But it ain't coming for you, bro. It's coming from a budget. But
what about when that money come in my pocket? It's my money.
But yeah,
they gotta come through me first.
Yeah, but if you promoted me, you forget
so you
that
keep
part.
on getting me with that.
Because the only way I'm giving you the amount of money I'm giving you, not because of just you. I'm giving you this money based on y'all. You probably wouldn't have got as much money if I was just giving it to you as a boss alone. I'm giving it to all y'all because now I have seen damn. And I know all y'all bossed up, so I can't give y'all what I would have gave y'all when y'all was like this little puppies. So I'm going to give you this budget and I'm going to expect you to disperse it in a way where everybody is satisfied at least. But you want to give it to the person based on how you knew him back then. No.
Or maybe off of how I knew him a week ago, but I just paid him a week ago.
But it's a different situation because it's a different activity that I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? The Essence Festival is not a club, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's a big check involved.
Them No Limit Soldiers, they fill out arenas too now.
But it's a big check involved. When you're doing festivals, it's a different check.
Festival is different, yeah.
Colleges,
forgive me.
It's a different check.
Facts.
When you're in different platforms,
Facts.
It's a different check, bro.
Fact. Well, I'm pissed now because, see, first of all, Peter said goodbye to the bad guy, so he done just ran out the door and he about to go coach. So I don't even know if we're going to ever get a chance to enjoy a No Limit tour with the whole tank together. And see, that's one of the things. I think they can
figure it out, bro.
Because they need, but this man just said he done. So that's the other part.
One thing about it, that money, man, make you come back.
Reconsider some stuff.
You feel me?
Okay.
And I was talking to my wife.
And I hate to cut you off. Hold that one.
Go ahead.
But is it gonna make you come back out when the man done went through a headache with this last show?
Everybody went through a headache.
But that's what I'm saying. Is it gonna make anybody come back out after the headache?
Money will.
If it's the problem,
that money, nigga, you'll take goody powders and you won't have no headache no more. You feel me? Like I'm about to.
Well, now, I want to know about what you was about to say, what you and Mighty had discovered.
Nah, I was just telling Imani, man, about the money part, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The money will make you, you know, it will make you reconsider some things, man. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to stop beef in the hood or whatever was going on, bro.
Drop some money in.
You drop some money, man, them dudes ain't beefing no more.
Those are facts.
Like, the communities that we come from is poor. You feel me? So when you have that type of mentality of poor, passing over opportunity repeatedly, you don't have no rich mindsets.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, it's gonna be violence. It's gonna be all the misunderstanding, all that.
Yeah.
A person who got a bag could come through and say, man, look, let me rent y'all hood out for a day. And guess what? Whoever the man, they gonna call a shot and say, man, y'all gotta chill out today, man, because I just got paid.
Yeah.
Now, rather he break everybody else off, because that's what he gotta do. Not because the youngsters ain't going, man. You can't tell us like you used to tell us back in the day, because you gotta break us all too. Yeah. And that's just the world we living in now, bro. Everybody gotta get compensated, bro. And I don't feel like it's no wrong. We never gonna get more than you.
Yeah.
But some of these people that are bosses of bosses, don't want to feel like I'm that close to you. You feel me? And I think that where the ego and the pride come in, bro. I would never be you. You will always be the man that put me on and gave me the game and showed me. And I'm gonna always acknowledge that. But you ain't gonna little boy, little girl me, or whatever, how people be feeling. Little children. You feel me? And that's how people be feeling, bro. Like, you know, and I'm just speaking from an artist standpoint to a boss. You know what I'm saying? I'm bossed up now. You gotta pay me boss wages. And that's just what it is. You feel me? That's with anybody, not just cash money. Anybody. And, you know, people might feel like, man, I'm a different person, bro. I'm a boss now.